I think I got something to say to you. Yeah, wake that ass up, goddammit. It's going down in a big way. Cheers to everybody. Figured I'd start a early morning stream. Not really that early morning, but here in the damn capital of the world, we don't really sleep that often. We don't. I did some research. I looked into it. I talked to a few people. There's not a lot of sleeping that goes on here. Hold on. But the fact of the matter is this: when we do sleep, we really sleep good. The fuck does that mean? I don't know. I really don't know. Hey, Chad, I'm taking a poll. Once in a while, sometimes, I like to grow my beard out. So I'm taking a poll on, should I grow the beard out? Like, we're halfway there. I ain't gonna lie. Should I grow the beard out? Chat, let me know. Somebody let me know if I should grow the beard out. I'm thinking I should, though. Thinking I should. Hold on. Damn, son, let me put something here so it just doesn't move like that. Good. Give me 2 seconds, though. Hold on. Press that like button. Cheers to you, whoever did already. I love you so much. I appreciate you. And it's mornings like this. What did I just say? I said it's mornings like this that, bring us together and remind us all how special our relationship is, you know what I mean? It's a special relationship we have here. It really is. What's good? Hey, shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. God damn it, one more time. Shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. Hey, it's going down the big wave. You didn't know? Now, Shouts out to all my beautiful black kings and queens. You are amazing. Shouts out to all the beautiful white women in the world. I love you so much. I really do. I ain't gonna lie. Shouts out to all the beautiful white people out there. I love you sincerely. All my fellow Jewish brothers and sisters. I hope you all are doing well. Yeah, man. Let's spark some shit up, man. Good morning. From the dab capital of the world, Colorado. Goddammit, hell yeah. If you ain't in the dab capital of the world, where are you? That is the question. If you're not in the dab capital of the world, where are you? The world wants to know. You know what I mean? The world really wants to know. I know I do. I want to know. Hey, you see the shirt, man. Shouts out to Cookies. You know what I mean? Hooking me up with this banger of a shirt. You know what I mean? Hooking me up with this banger of a shirt. You feel me? In the dab capital of the world, understand, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. God damn it. I'm gonna hit the market with some more exclusive cannabis T-shirts and things of that nature. I think we need some more of that. There should not just be, one or two companies centralizing all the cannabis gear out there. We gotta do our part. And I think a big component of me doing my part will be coming out, with my own cannabis brand T-shirts and rocking them motherfuckers. Excuse my language, but rocking those, just as hard as I rock these. But yeah, this is a badass shirt. I ain't gonna lie. Got a nice defoliated, female plant looking gorgeous as hell. What more can you ask for? Really, what more can you ask for? Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. And see, the fact of the matter is this. Don't nobody that I know grow stronger weed than me. You know what I mean? There's a few people out there that you could make the assumption that maybe they grow strong weed, but you don't know. With me, I specialize in growing high quality, potent, just crazy, fuck your face type fucking strains. You know what I mean? Things that initiate greatness. You know what I'm talking about? So, if you want to have greatness initiated, tap in with the dog, man. Every time you burn my fucking flower, greatness will be initiated. I promise you. I'm not even lying. I'm not lying. If you're watching this and you think I'm lying, listen, I'm not. Just saying. I love that shit. Got the best pens, all-in-one rosin pens. the best RSO. Man, you better tap in with the dog. Stop wasting your money. You feel me? Just saying. Tap in with the dog. Stop wasting your money. You feel me? You feel me? Get all of your feels, goddammit. What's on the agenda today? Listen, I really don't know what the hell's on the agenda today. I got to look at the itinerary, if you will, and see where we go from there. Because maybe some collaborative efforts can be tried on a lot of different sectors today. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm really not sure. But one of the things I am sure of is how much I love each and every one of you, and how much I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning into my channel, not only today, but each and every day that you have chosen to tune in. What did I just say? Not just today, but for each and every day you have chosen to tune in and support me. Being a member of the Elway Society is a very exclusive thing. What did I just say? Say that shit one more time. I said being a member, a hard-carrying member of the Elway Society. It's not an easy task. Understand that. It's not an easy task. But for those of you who understand, those of you who understand that walking in your higher self is imperative to your success on this planet. For those of you who know that, those of you who understand that, listen, you are the chosen ones. Understand that. Yeah. You are the chosen ones. Believe it. Believe it when I say it. You all are the chosen ones. And that's why you're here. You want what brings you back, what keeps you motivated, what keeps you going in a sense. Understand. It's because you're a chosen one. And I love you all. I digress. Hey, listen, the internet's crazy. Understand that. And when I left the fight industry to become part of the cannabis industry, I told myself, I'm going to bring my name, my likeness, everything over to the cannabis industry. I didn't know how fast it would take over. I didn't know how fast, the people would understand. I didn't know how fast my face in cannabis would be tattooed together. But, now I'm living in a day and age where, every time somebody notices me, whether it be on the street, whether I'm driving, no matter where I'm at, every time somebody notices me, they want some weed. Goddamn it, that's the weed guy. I know this guy in cannabis type shit. So I think I'm gonna get back to giving out genetics again because, I know how I felt. What did I just say? I said I know how I felt when I was giving weed, no matter when it was, and then you see a figure of the weed community. And if that figure happens to give you some weed, that hit different. That hit different. I've given people weed all over the state before. I've given people weed all over the world before. You know what I mean? And nothing. You get no more genuine response than the response you get when you give somebody weed, man. It's a beautiful thing. Can I get 2 G's? Yeah, no problem. Oh, you know it. Yeah, I'm in the state of Colorado. So whenever you guys come vacation in Colorado, you tap in with the dog before you go home and understand I got what they don't got, goddammit. Listen, I'm known for growing the strongest weed known to man. You can't even smoke this thing around poodles or small dogs, little chihuahuas or anything. They might perish, like literally. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I am in the lab studying how to go stronger and stronger cannabis. Understand that. Give me 2 seconds, Jack. But yeah, I'm not lying. All the time, I'm in the lab. No matter what time it is, no matter what day it is, that's what I am doing. Understand that. So, understand when you go into these dispensaries, when you go into these dispos, they weren't thinking about the thing that I was thinking about when I was growing. Bless their hearts, because dispensaries will always have a special place in my heart, but they can't do what I can do. They don't have the time that I have. They're worrying about, pushing that product to market. I'm worried about, making medicine that works for me. I'm worried about making medicine that that helps all the ailments that I have going on. I'm worried about things of that nature. Understand that. My worry about these things is what makes me different. The ability to be able to ruffle the feathers, the proverbial feathers of the cannabis plant, to make those defense mechanisms go crazy. What are those defense mechanisms? Well, those defense mechanisms are designed to keep the plant alive, but understand, its defense mechanisms is what actually gets us stoned. You know what I mean? The oils from the cannabis. These oils are created by the plant to create a barrier between the UV rays of the sun and the actual plant. But lo and behold, we get stoned off of these oils on these plants. You know what I mean? So how do we produce more of these oils on these plants? Well, you got beneficial insects, you got beneficial this, you have beneficial that. If you use the proper beneficials, understand, your plant will do what it does best. Understand that. Hey, we're going to take a break from talking about that. We're going to move over to talking about a little bit of mycelium. Mycelium. Understand, I was in Moffat, Colorado a few days ago. I was checking on a mono tub I had over there. Still has not fruited yet. That's okay. It's expected. I know personally when growing mushrooms, you can grow them outside of a tent, no problem. But I believe 100% wholeheartedly that the environment that is made when utilizing a tent, the humidity factor, it's affected in such a positive manner that fruiting is initiated sooner than later. Outside of a tent, just growing mushrooms in a tub or something like that. Yeah, they might fruit, but they're not going to fruit as robust and as vigorously as they would if they were in a tent. You know what I mean? I should get a face tattoo. Actually, I was thinking about that. But you know who shouldn't be thinking about that? You, right now, goddammit, because I'm not talking about face tattoos. Fuck's your problem. All right? Lock in. Tuesday morning, goddammit. We are talking about mycelium right now. And I was just saying, that I was in Moffat, Colorado, checking on a monotub the other day. And as you guys know, if you follow me, I had a tub break bad, and it happens sometimes. I had a tub catch trichoderma. And I had a tub catch trichoderma. And obviously, trichoderma, although it could be used as a beneficial in cannabis growing, but trichoderma in mushroom growing is so detrimental to everything you got going on there. Actually, I probably need to stop over there in Moffat today and, get a few things cleared out of there. But that's neither here nor there right now. We had that one go bad. We had a few more going. I checked on one. And then I noticed that, no fruiting was there, but just a beautiful cake, a beautiful mycelium cake. I don't always, but this is the second time that I've used a casing layer on top of my cake. I'm not really a big fan of the casing layer and shit because what happens, I feel like energy that's used to initiate fruiting or energy that's used for the fruiting process is taken up by trying to fully colonize that casing layer. So, maybe in the future I won't use a casing layer at all. If you grow mushrooms, you understand a casing layer is used more or less to prevent any drying out of the mycelium cake. You know what I mean? Before you get back to it, or before you have a chance to rehydrate. You got some people that soak their cakes, or that sounds weird, but you got some people that soak their cakes. I'm not a big fan of soaking my cakes. God damn it! I think cake soaking in general. Raises the possibility for contamination. Fucking 60%, if not 70%. So, for me, instead of rehydrating a fully colonized cake, I would rather just mist water on the cake. You know what I mean? I think that's better. Even flipping the cake. I've flipped the whole mycelium cake before. And because I'm like, yo, it looks like a way healthier, mycelium connection was happening on the opposite side. But I remember when I flipped the cake and went back to look like 2 or 3 days later, the flipping of the cake, for whatever reason, initiated mushroom growth on the opposite end. So I had to flip the cake again. Ended up breaking the cake in like 2 or 3 pieces. But, something with flipping the cake might initiate pinning. You know what I mean? Because we know we can't get mushrooms until we get pinning. You know what I mean? Pinning is imperative. You know what I mean? So that's neither here nor there right now. But I need to get a drink. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. I need to get a drink. I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. The hell is that? Oh shit. Thought it was something weird. Everything looks weird at this time of day. It's not one of those hours. Hey, if you're watching this, do me a favor, hit the like button, goddammit. Growing the best cannabis in the world and the best mushrooms in the world, it takes a few things. You know what I mean? And one of those things is your continued support. So do me a favor and press that like button. Press that like button. Just to ensure that everybody gets free weed when they see me, goddammit. I'm just saying. Now, I will say that I have firsthand knowledge about things that maybe, just maybe, I didn't know about in the cannabis industry. But it's things that, I will never, ever utter words about, that's for sure. But it's something that I think we can work through as a community without even making it a topic. You know what I mean? Without even making it a topic. So, join me in my quest, in my journey, to make cannabis great again. God damn it. It's going down in a big way. If you didn't know now, you know. And understand this, for all you naysayers and people that are against cannabis, understand, most of you, and I mean this in a kind manner, but most of you have one foot in the grave and the other one in the hospital bed, all right? So it's like, you might want to do something nice for the world, especially if you're about to check out this some bitch time soon. You know what I mean? The people against cannabis, they're the odd people out now. They're the odd people out. The rest of the world smoking weed. The motherfuckers, or the people that are, lobbying and filing this motion to stop cannabis this, stop cannabis that. It's a big possibility, if you believe in heaven and hell, it's a big possibility you might be going to HE double hockey sticks if you keep fucking with weed. I'm just saying. And by fucking with, I mean, trying to go against the grain. Trying to go against what the world has said they want a long time ago. And that's legal cannabis. You know what I mean? Nobody, and I mean nobody, should have to go one day, worrying if they're about to be arrested, for medicating with cannabis or for possessing cannabis. You know what I mean? I don't care how much you got. You shouldn't go to jail for it. If I get pulled over and I got 6 pounds of weed in my trunk, it should be treated as if I got 6 pounds of bananas in my trunk. You know what I mean? It should be overlooked and you should close my trunk back. You know what I mean? Literally. Whether it's bananas or whether it's cannabis, understand, it was months and months and months and months and months of somebody else's life to produce that flower that came from soil. Understand that. So, I look at myself at this point in my life. I'm a god, a shaman, a medicine man and something, if you will. The ability to make the masses feel good through my own agricultural journeys is a beautiful thing. It really is. I'm going to continue to grow different and beautiful things until, you guys all around the world are able to visit my mushroom farm here in Colorado and see them for yourself. Feel the energies of the mushroom. Feel the aura of the mushroom. Feel the aura of the OA Society. I'm just saying, it's real, it's strong. Hey, if you're watching this right now, I need you to throw up your L's, connect the bottoms, and bring in the triangle. The OA Society. Each and every one of you are members of the society. I am the leader of the OA Society. And that's what it's all about. If you can't lead, what can you do? What did I just say? I said, if you can't lead, what can you do? You know what I mean? And you guys, listen, you didn't just start following me today. You didn't just start following me last night. It's not a coincidence that you're here. Each and every one of you, you understand the power in which I have. You understand the power in which you have. You understand that this society is just what you needed. And each and every day, we're going to continue to bring greatness to this planet. Yes. We're going to continue to elevate our own selves, our own minds, and our own, mental capacities. We're going to keep doing this because this is what is going to make the world a better place. I know this to be true. Understand, you know this to be true. With that being said, I think just maybe one of the other reasons I'm thinking about growing the beard out is to look a little bit more culty. You know what I mean? A little bit more culty. You know what I mean? If we can't look a little bit more cult-like, what's the point of being in a cult? Yeah. What's the point of being in a cult? You got to have a culty look about yourself. You know what I mean? I digress. I'm just saying, don't overthink it. Don't underthink it. Speaking of underthinking things, understand this. I think, obviously, maybe it's not too obvious, but I want to get my legs sleeved out. The arms are already sleeved out. I got the upper back blasted. Upper back's already blasted with Milwaukee on it, you know what I mean? And the skyline. It's a beautiful piece. But aside from that, I want to do the ribs. I know this shit gonna hurt, but I want this sprayed the fuck out, goddammit. So if you're a tattoo artist in the Colorado area and you're watching this, tap in with the dog. We're trying to get, sprayed up. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get sprayed up real quick. I'm just saying, it's that time. Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's that time. Shout out to Geek Bar, goddammit. You guys know me. I'm one of the biggest geeks in the world, goddammit. Let's fucking go, yeah? Geek Bar Pulse. Get your Geek Bar, rookie. Yeah, man. Listen. I'll never promote another vape that doesn't pay me. That doesn't pay me. I'm just saying. Geek Bar has been paying me for a long time now, goddammit. But before they started paying me, understand this. I was using Geek Bar way back when, goddammit. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Cheers. I got mine. Go get yours. Geek Bar, baby. Listen, can I get my deal? God damn, son. I'm just saying, whether it's Geek Bar, whether it's Pepsi. I go online the other day and this chick said, oh, I got a song for Dr. Pepper. And now she's a millionaire. Okay, cool. How many ideas did I give out to these companies, goddammit? Where is my deal? Geek Bar. I got a song for Geek Bar. Geek Bar. Okay, I don't. Damn. No, I just thought about it with the alcohol and tobacco laws in this country. There is no way to, on a legality standpoint, to give a Geek Bar commercial. So save your Geek Bar jingles to yourself, goddammit. You won't see them on TV no time soon. We can't do that in the U.S. So, cheers. Geek Bar is awesome, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about hopping over to Insta, and I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. Excuse my language, but yeah, fuck that shit. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, fuck that too. You know what I mean? Fuck that too. Why did I say fuck that? Well, many reasons why. Many reasons why, but, that's neither here nor there right now. Understand, tonight or this morning, it's Tuesday morning, Monday morning, or Monday, if you will. I made some more turkey tacos last night. I had to. I'm a big fan of turkey tacos. My body wouldn't look half of like it does without turkey tacos. You know what I'm talking about? Understand, I'm not fully locked in right now, but, my body looks the way it does because of turkey tacos. Yes, yes. Yeah. When you got something that keeps giving back to you in such a positive manner, why would you question it? In the moment in time that I started telling each and every one of you all about turkey tacos, no matter what I promote, whether it's on here or whether it's on Instagram, if I promote it, my local grocery store is going to start not having that shit just because people watch me all over. I appreciate it. I understand it. I love it. And I want you to keep doing it and keep protecting me, following me around everywhere I go. You guys have always done that, and I appreciate it and love it. You don't tell people you smoke. Well, I think that's your prerogative, especially if you live in a place that maybe, just maybe, there are legalities once again that prevent you from being as comfortable as you could be when you speak about cannabis. Understand, I never got so overtly like this or overtly like that when it pertains to cannabis until I moved to Colorado. It was a big secret of mine also because, it didn't go with everything that I had worked on up until that point. It didn't go with the image that I had embedded into history, the image that I had ingrained into the history books. You know what I mean? It didn't connect. You know what I mean? And then I was having a conversation with one of my good friends, Savage Canagars, here in Colorado, and he told me, hey, don't overthink it. Athletes smoke weed. So, the moment in time you start talking about weed and you start showing people, that you grow weed now also and that you're on this agricultural journey, the more people will come out of the woodwork saying that they do the same thing too. And sure enough, they did, you know what I mean? So, yes, I revolutionized cannabis. I revolutionized MMA by being the first, MMA personality, if you will, to step outside of the MMA world and completely nosedive into the cannabis industry. And I've been here for almost 10 years right now. I grew for myself for, over 5 years. Then I, started working with the biggest grow, 77,000 plant grow here in the state of Colorado, in Denver, to be exact. I worked over there for quite some time until I ended up buying my own grow. My own grow, I bought that, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago in the Superior area. Shout out to Superior, Colorado. And then opened up my second grow not too long ago this year. So, I'm a busy guy, and it ain't going to stop no time soon. And I'm having fun with this, man. I'm having fun with it. And you should too. I've always told people, if your state doesn't allow cannabis growing, I think you should think about moving up out that sumbitch. You know what I mean? I think you should think about moving up out that sumbitch. Another state I've been looking at recently, just because I like the way their laws look. I never visited the state, never even thought about the state before, if I was being honest. But I think it's something to look into. But OKC, goddamn, Oklahoma. I hear the cost of living is not bad in Oklahoma. There's no cap on home growers, meaning if you know how to grow your own weed, or if you're a home grower, however you want to look at it, you grow as many plants as you fucking humanly want to. And, a law like that is beautiful. Understand, in the state of Colorado, I'm allowed to grow like 42 plants. There's no one man who needs more than that, you know what I mean? So it's not like, the laws here in Colorado are allowing me only to grow, a small amount of plants. No, they let me go to fucking town here. They let me go to town here. But the reality is the upkeep of property and things of that nature. It's pretty expensive. Shout out to Canada, but I had one of my Canadian friends, associates, if you will, made a statement pertaining to, well, don't move to Canada because the cost of living here is so expensive. And I looked it up. Colorado's damn near 5 times more expensive than it is to live in Canada. And I copied and pasted and put it in the comment area of the conversation I was having. He read that shit and he was silent. People are so quick. People are so quick to say that it's expensive where they live until they look up the cost of living in Colorado and then they slap themselves. You know what I mean? Colorado is a tourist state. People go on vacation to be here for a week at a time, because any more than a week and you're going to be in a fucking soup line, a soup kitchen somewhere. It's too expensive. That's why people take vacations here. Because living here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year just seems unreasonable. You know what I mean? It just seems unreasonable. But don't you make twice or 3 times more working in Colorado? One would say that. One would say that, and one could say that. But it doesn't matter if you're making more if the cost of living is higher. You know what I mean? You could be making however many $100,000 a year, however much you want to make a year, but the cost of living is so high that it offsets that shit. It don't even matter. It looks good. You know what I mean? It looks good. You're talking about a guy who comes from Wisconsin to where, minimum wage in Wisconsin that I remember was like $7.50, maybe $8.25, something like that. Minimum wage in Colorado was $18.50, some shit like that. And one would hear that shit and be like, "Damn, son," but no, when you average that out, with let's just say your average studio apartment being $2,000 or better, you know what I mean? It really, now it don't seem like a lot, do it? You know what I mean? Because it isn't. But with that being said, I love the state of Colorado, and I would expect a beautiful tourist town, a beautiful tourist state like the state of Colorado to be about just expensive as it is. But with that being said, investors are pulling out when it pertains to properties, and because people used to buy, or people were buying, all of these properties to live in. They were buying investment properties, and because they thought, the green rush, the flow that was coming in during the pandemic, they thought that would stay, at that particular rate. But nothing stays at any particular rate. There's dips and there's valleys and things of that nature. So, when things dipped, you had people that did the same thing. They dipped out on the investments. So, there's a lot of properties that, say for sale on it, because investors have dipped the hell out because they've seen a dip in revenue, or heard about, the outlook for the next season, being lower than the last season. So some people that weren't even around for good reasons, they'll try to hightail it. You know what I mean? But I told you guys before, and I'm going to tell you again, I am here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. Now, I might visit Oklahoma, just to see what's up over there, but I'm definitely here in Colorado to stay. To stay. I ain't gonna lie to you. Are there mountains in Oklahoma though? Like, low key, I want to know. Are there mountains? Like Oklahoma, you really never hear nothing about it. Hold on, let me wipe my lens off. Something looks weird. Like I know I got a damn crack over my screen, but it shouldn't be giving me this much. Look a little better. Yeah, a little bit. You still suck, but whatever. Hey, if you're watching this, press the like button. We've been tapped in this live stream for about 34 minutes now. Shouts out to all of you. If you haven't watched my last stream, check it out, goddammit. It's called, what the fuck is it called? I don't even know what it's called, but make sure you check it out. Let me look. Let me look. It's live right now. The video is up. It's called Telepathic Messaging. I uploaded the video yesterday. or maybe last night, this morning, some shit like that. But make sure you watch it. It's ready to watch. It's ready to watch for your viewing pleasure right now on this YouTube channel. Telepathic messaging, a special stream, a stream where multiple things happen, but I don't want to talk about them here. I want you to check out the stream. The video is up and able to watch right now. Telepathic messaging. I just dropped it this morning. Shout out to, see, you got some weird names. Shout out to you. Hello, here from Vegas to Nebraska about 5 years ago. Wait, hold on. Hello, new here. Moved from Vegas to Nebraska about 5 years ago. Huge change, much love. Colorado is beautiful. You moved from Vegas to Nebraska about 5 years ago. Oh, so you're saying you live in Nebraska? Yeah, Nebraska's a beautiful place. I seen Nebraska when I was on the highway moving here. Rode through Nebraska, some beautiful people, some amazing people, some amazing farmland there, you know. I like it. It's anything that could be a version of Wisconsin. I'm for it. I love it. You know what I mean? I'm really just a country boy at heart. You know, give me a cowboy hat, you know, a pair of Wranglers, and a Ford truck, you know, and I'll be all right. You know what I mean? I'm just a simple guy. I'm a simple guy. Hey, while I got you guys here, understand I am in the process. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in the process of growing my beard out. Obviously, beards are not a big thing, you know, in the cannabis industry. You know, most people shave all that shit off. Maybe it's because this, maybe it's because of that. I don't know. But that's just what it is, you know. But sometimes, you know, I'll be thinking to myself, damn, I want to go back to having a beard. And I feel like that right now. I think one of the biggest things that helps me grow out my beard is going to get my shit lined up so it look decent during the process. You know what I mean? You don't want to look like Boo Boo the Fool walking around with fucking taco meat all over your face. What's going on? I'm just saying. Shit looks weird. What flavor is that, L-Dog? Listen, I'll tell you. Give me a moment. This shit is called Alfonso Mango Ice. That's so fucked, right? If I never heard a racist sounding ass flavor, Alfonso Mango Ice definitely sounds like that. Now, leave room for me possibly pronouncing this shit wrong, but to me, it looks like it says Alfonso Mango Ice, which sounds like black dude mango ice to me. That's what it sounds like. I'm just saying, that's what it sounds like. You want me to lie to you? I'm not going to lie to you. Fuck that. What are we lying about? You know, if I'm lying, I'm flying like Brian, goddammit. What was I about to say? Listen, there's so many things I be wanting to say, but I know there's so many people that watch my streams all over the world. So I got to watch my tongue just a little bit because, you know, whether you like to believe it or not, there are a massive amount of people out there that look at me as a god. What did I just say? I said there is a massive amount of people in this world that look at me as a god. So I have to watch the way that I walk, the way that I talk, the things that I do, the people that I surround myself by. I have to watch all these things. Because not only am I here to you know, do things that make me feel good, I'm here for something bigger than me. I'm here for a purpose bigger than me. I'm here for something bigger than us. I'm here to make the world a better place. I digress. I'm just saying, these are the facts. These are the facts. Hey, it's been a while since I've seen any uploads from Spiritual Soul, man. Shout out to Spiritual Soul. Hopefully he's doing well. Soul Illuminati. It's weird, you know. He takes these huge breaks, but I get it. You know, this streamer life, this go live and start talking life isn't the easiest thing in the world. And some people can't even stomach the thought of doing something like this. So I get it. I understand. That's your name, Buttercup at the end? Yeah, Buttercup, Buttercup. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. I like that. I like that. But yeah, hopefully, very, very soon, guys, we'll acquire more property, and you guys will be able to join me at the Mushroom Hideaway here in Colorado, mountaintops of a mountain somewhere. I may just have a condo carved out of a mountain. Just go right up to a mountain and just have some excavationists, if you will, and just dig out me a condo. You know what I mean? There might be. Oh, I'm positive actually. There's condos like that. There's houses like that already exist. That I drive past. Every time I'm leaving my house. You know what I mean? So Colorado's a very inspiring place. Very inspiring. I can say that. We are on week like number. I don't know what number week we on. We took a mushroom tolerance break. But I can't wait to beam back up for you motherfuckers. I really can't. I can't wait to just, just straight beam up, Scotty. But, that's neither here nor there right now. We're not worried about that. I know I got enough dopamine stored up to have a pretty good party the next time I do dose. So we're going to keep storing the dopamine up and, spreading positivity and positive vibes because that's what's going to make the world a better place. And the moment in time we forget that is the moment in time we all begin to perish. Imagine that. And I mean that. I want to send a message out to all you streamers out there, though. Streamers and YouTubers alike. Somebody clip this. If you happen to be going live and you've gotten, whether it's 50 or whether it's 75 people to join your streams when you go live, please show them some respect by having content worthy of them actually watching. Far too many streamers, you go live and I get excited that you go live and then all of a sudden you're fucking sitting there. You're just sitting there, sitting in front of your camera, saying nothing. Or better yet, you're on a computer. Yo, if you got computer projects that you want to fucking do, how about you do those projects before your stream? If you're having this much of a problem putting on an entertaining stream for the masses, maybe you should start writing down the things you want to talk about before you even go live, because some of you are dropping the ball. Why the hell would you go live to sit there and just stare at the world? That's stupid. That's completely stupid. And I see it. I've been seeing it lately. And I'm almost at the point where I'm about to start unfollowing people. Like, real talk. The fuck? Like, you went live. I just made my life, I put myself in a situation where I could watch your stream and I get to your stream and time after time again, you are just sitting there on your ass looking at the fucking screen. That has to stop. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. I've had the same name since I was 15. I'm 34 now. I'm too lazy to change it. LOL. Keep being you, brother. Stay blessed always. I just subbed. Hey, shouts out to you. Appreciate the sub, Buttercup. Shouts out to Buttercup in the building on the ones and twos. Damn, chill. Do you do that? No, listen. No, I don't do that. But too many people be doing that shit, and it's becoming my pet peeve. It's really becoming my pet peeve because, here not only have I invested time in watching your stream, sometimes I left a whole nother situation to tune in and watch your stream, and your goofy ass is just sitting there looking at the fucking screen. Oh, some people I just want to punch in the fucking stomach. Not really, but really. You know what I mean? Just lock in. When I tell you to lock in, that means remember where you at. Remember that you happen to be live and streaming to the entire globe right now, and you're doing nothing. Disgusting. If you are used to seeing me in your chat, if you're used to seeing me in your room, and all of a sudden you stop seeing it, it's because you're dropping the ball. And only a real friend, only a real brother would tell you this. You're dropping the ball. We're not on this planet forever. You're gonna keep putting out these bullshit ass projects, sitting on your ass, doing nothing. Get your ass up. Go show us some IRL streams. Go pay for an event. Go to a park. Go to a fucking club somewhere. Do something. Or turn your phone off. Real talk. I digress. I'm just saying, you know. Anyway, if you're watching this and you haven't smashed nothing this morning, understand she don't like you like that. And maybe, just maybe, you should invest your time in yourself. You can never lose with investing time in yourself. Understand that. You know, women will come, women will go. And if you're a woman, men will come, men will go. But time utilized on working on oneself, it's priceless. It's priceless, and you cannot lose. So, you know, I say continue to work on yourself. You know, try to have as little like overly intimate situations as possible. They could be intimate, but you don't want to be putting all your energy and effort into these people that they don't really mean shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It might feel like they do, you know, when you're horny or when they're horny or something like that. But, you know, after you've blown your load, after she's came or whatever, how do you feel about life? How does she feel about you? Is there dialogue going on? Usually there's no dialogue going on between anybody. People just hit each other up when they're horny. So let's not forget that, because the moment in time you forget that is the moment in time you begin to perish, and you begin to deplete as a human being. You know what I mean? You know, I've watched people be affected by women, you know, year and year after year after year. I've watched women be affected by men time and time again. Listen, we have to start being, you know, self-motivated and working on ourselves, and understanding that we can't lose when we're working on ourselves, you know. And soon, you know, you all will be able to come here, you know, to the beautiful state of Colorado, and, you know, sit back and enjoy some of the finest cannabis in the world with me, you know. And I will embrace you as you've embraced me time and time again, on and off this platform. You know, it's really a beautiful thing. And, you know, each and every one of you will always, and I mean always, have a special place in my heart. You know, I love you all so much. But understand, you know, love like this, the love that I have for each and every one of you, the love that I have for all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. One more time. I said the love that I have for all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas all around the world, the love that I have for my beautiful black kings and queens, the love that I have for my fellow Jewish brothers, the love that I have for India, the love that I have for Pakistan, the love that I have for Canada, the love that I have for Australia, the UK, Jamaica, the love that I have must be protected. It must be protected with an iron fist. And I promise to protect the love that you have for me with an iron fist also. I love you so much. Please continue to protect me by any means necessary. And I will do the same for all of you. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. This has been Colorado's own Cannabis Industry Ambassador. And I will see all of you soon. Please continue to spread positivity and positive vibes. I love you so much. Cheers, guys.